Hey, what's up guys, Darkbreaker here, and in today's video we are gonna showcase how to play Shen, and we have an exclusive gameplay from Yikes. He provided me with the footage, so definitely check him out. He uploads a lot of leaks and showcases, like here the Shen gameplay, the Karma gameplay. Definitely check them out again, leave a like and subscribe to his channel. And we are gonna hop right into the gameplay. I'm explaining the best item build on Shen and how his abilities are gonna work. And if you guys wanna see more, then definitely stay tuned for the new patch coming out 24th. A lot of Shen content is gonna come, so let's hop right into it. Let's get started with Shen's abilities. Shen's passive is Key Barrier. After using an ability, he gets a shield that scales with bonus HP. If you hit a champion, the cooldown reduction is reduced and he can use the passive much more often. The first ability is Twilight's Assault. He recoils his blade and enemies are slowed in the path. Also here empowers his next 3 auto attacks, plus he gets more range. If the blade collides on the way with a champion, increases bonus damage and bonus attack speed. The second ability creates a zone to shield his allies and block auto attacks. As you guys can see right here, you can just use it on your blade to create this. The third ability is a dash that taunts the opponent. And the more levels you put into this ability, the longer the taunt is gonna last. So works really well with Thornmail, great synergy, and you can also combine it with Flash as well. Or Proto Belt plus Taunt will be the go-to. The ultimate is a global ultimate. You can teleport to an ally and grant them a shield. At the same time, the blade is following you, so you can combine it with the second ability immediately to shield your ally at the same time. Right here, you can see that you can choose between your allies. In a real match, you can choose between the icons of those champions. So Shen is great at split pushing and joining team fights. But yeah, that's gonna be it for the abilities. Let's hop right into the gameplay. Yo, let's run through the Garen build. Oh, wait, I mean Shen build. Yeah, Shen is not out yet on the European server, but Yikes, my man, provided me with the gameplay, and I wanted to run through the item build that I think is gonna be the best for Shen. Disclaimer, I can't use Hullbreaker right here because this is on the Europe server, obviously. But I think Hullbreaker, aka Darkbreaker, is gonna be an amazing item on Shen. Nice one. So yeah, first item, main core item is gonna be Sunfire on Shen. This is definitely a core item no matter what on Shen in the Baron lane. If you guys wanna see a lot of varieties for Shen that I'm planning to do, Shen Baron lane, Shen in the jungle, River Shen, Shen mid lane, Shen support, everywhere, Shen AP, then definitely make sure to subscribe and activate notifications because I have a lot of ideas for the new patch and a lot of item builds that I want to try out on him. But this is the standard tank build in the top lane that I'm thinking is going to be very, very strong on him. First item is gonna be Fonsei Aegis. I think this is an amazing item, amazing core item for Shen for the wave clear. You will lack wave clear as a Shen, and if you use your ultimate, the teleport, to join into team fights, and you don't clear your wave quickly enough, or you get shoved in beforehand by the enemy top laner, he might be able to just take your turret for free. That's gonna be the big balance thing you need to learn on Shen. When can you use the ultimate without losing your turret, or when did you clear enough minions that you can join the team fight and don't take too much damage on your turret? Because you might join the team fight, you think, yeah, great, 5 versus 4, but you might not win the team fight and you just give your turret for free. So Sunfire Aegis, amazing tank item and very important on Shen for the wave clear. Now you guys might be wondering, hey, proto build, wait, what? Proto build? I think most of the times you're gonna go Mercury or plated steel caps. I think in a lot of matchups you're just gonna go for the plated steel caps for the damage reduction and for the armor. And I think Proto Build is gonna be similar to set with the Proto Build as a playmaking tool. I know Stoneplate is also an amazing item, that's a different option for you guys. But if you guys wanna be the playmaker with the Proto Build into the taunt, you don't always have flash up. You don't always want to use flash into taunt. The difference between wildrift Shen and LoL PC Shen is Proto Build is an enchantment and you can use it so often, every 60 seconds. So you have your dash for the taunt, you have Proto Build for gap closing, or the combination of Proto Build and your taunt, and you also have the flash combo, flash taunt combo. So you have more variety and more playmaking potential and more catch potential with the Proto Build. Trust me, I think in solo queue, this is gonna be a game changer compared to just Stoneplate. I mean, obviously Stoneplate is an amazing item for any tank, just because you can tank so much with that item. But Shen is pretty tanky, and having the better playmaking potential in solo queue is something that I would favor over the Stoneplate. Maybe I'm wrong, but I think even with the set Proto Build combo on the third ability, just the fact that you can chain that is so broken, and Proto Build as an enchantment, as a combo maker is just so good. So trust me on this one. I think Proto Build is gonna be the go-to enchantment and makes Shen S tier, S plus tier. Not gonna lie. Now Thornmail is also a great core item on Shen. Do you guys know why? It gives you HP, armor, and damage reflection. So if you taunt people with your third ability, they will damage themselves by hitting you while you have the Thornmail. So it also provides anti-heal. So this is a very good tanky item, especially on taunting champions like Ramos. Let's talk about Hullbreaker, which I think is the second core item actually. I think it's gonna be Sunfire, then maybe Brumble Vest, and then Hullbreaker. Or Sunfire, Hullbreaker, and then Thornmail. But maybe if you think you lack some armor, you go for the, could like look like this. You get Brumble Vest, and then you get Hullbreaker. And another thing that I'm thinking of is just, you get Balmy Cinder for the better wave clear, and then you get Hullbreaker, and then you get Thornmail, and then you finish maybe into Sunfire. This might be a different item path, but let's just go for the easy, without adapting path, where you're just gonna go for the Sunfire Cape, Sunfire Aegis, into Hullbreaker, and then into Thornmail. Or Thornmail, and then into Hullbreaker. But I think I would probably go for the Hullbreaker second. Wait, let me check the stats really quick, because showed the stats. Okay, let's talk about Hullbreaker. Hullbreaker gives you 55 attack damage, 300 HP, and it costs 3000 gold. The passive, if you are not nearby allied champions within 1200 units, you gain bonus armor and magic resistance. Also, you will do additional damage to structures, 20% bonus damage. Nearby allied siege minions and super minions gain even more armor. So this item gives you tons of resistance when you are split pushing, and I think this makes him makes Shen a great duelist, especially against physical damage team comps. I think Wit's End is a great item afterwards. Oh, And also, Hullbreaker gold efficiency is very good as well, more than 100%. And if you consider the armor and the magic resistance, I think it's like 150%. I've seen it on the Reddit post. I'm probably gonna show it to you guys right here. Then Wit's End. I think Wit's End is a great item, especially with the first ability that grants you more attack speed. So it makes his dual power stronger and it gives him even more magic resistance and more healing. I've seen someone said Blade of the Rune King. I think it was Kirk's. But I think that's more troll. I don't think you need it. I think Wit's End is a better item. And you'll get some magic resistance as well that you probably won't have if you go for this build. Runlune's Omen is also a great option. I think if you go Hullbreaker, you probably don't go Runlune's anymore. Or do you get Guardian Angel? Attack speed reduction on the Runlune's Omen and critical strike damage reduction. If you're facing a lot of crit damage, then go for the Runlune's Omen. It's a great item. But let's assume it's gonna be like this and Hullbreaker second item. Then Guardian Angel as the last item. Attack damage, armor, and the Resurrect Revive passive. Hey. Yeah, empty spot. For the runes, it's gonna be Grasp. Every 4 seconds, your next auto attack is gonna deal additional damage based on your max HP, and Shen is scaling with HP, and his abilities are also scaling with a lot of HP. And if you guys don't want Wit's End, just go full tank, like maybe Force of Nature, or maybe you want the Visage or something for cooldown reduction and magic resistance, or you just go Runlune's Omen like this, then you don't even need it. Grasp does a lot of damage when you have a lot of HP. It's scaling on your max HP and you can stack up more HP whenever you hit an opponent. And then I think... I know on PC they run Ravenous Vampirism. I think on PC they even run Vampirism sometimes. But I think Triumph is very good for a teamfight based champion just because you will get so much healing whenever you're dying since you have so much HP. I've seen some people using Weakness, but I don't think Weakness is... maybe if you play Support Shen or something, or River Shen, but I think Triumph is better for a top laner. The next one, Carapace for the early game, could be pretty good. Titan for HP Tenacity, if you face a lot of core control. And maybe Regeneration if you're playing against ranged champions and you think you might struggle. And now, Masterminds. I think Mastermind plus Hullbreaker is going to be the way to play on Shen, just because it makes his split push really, really strong, and his dueling, if you are winning, you can get so much value on turrets, and then you can still use your ultimate. And you could also just run teleport plus ultimate, so you have double teleport. That would be an option as well, but I think the Mastermind Hullbreaker is going to be the way to play on him. And then for the spells, it's either going to be Ignite Flash or Barrier Flash. Ignite Flash if you guys want more kill pressure or more kill potential in the early game. Even though Ignite got nerfed, but I think it's still going to be very good. And then Barrier Flash if you guys want to play more tanky. Or Exhaust Flash, also an option. But yeah, that's going to be it. Let's hop right into the gameplay. Okay, let's get started with the Shen gameplay. For you guys wondering, this is footage from the Chinese test server, so thanks Yikes for this one. And it's gonna be Shen against Shen. I actually haven't watched his gameplay yet. Like, I just watched the beginning with abilities, but I haven't even watched the gameplay myself. So, watching this raw as well. 300 MS, unlucky. So for the abilities, you will max the first ability, then the third ability, and then the second ability. Shen is going to be a pretty solid pick. If you guys love tanky champions that are also decent at dueling and great engaging playmaking champions, then Shen is definitely the go-to. I think if you guys like the playstyle of a Malphite, he is kind of similar. He gets the first blood actually, nice. So if you pull the Shen first ability through an opponent, like I explained in the beginning, first of all, you will get a shield from the passive, and you also enhance your next 3 auto attacks. And if it passes through a champion, the empowerment of the damage you will get from those 3 auto attacks are gonna be stronger, and you get attack speed. So try your best to hit the opponent when you use your first ability. Right now he can use it and pull it, bam. Okay, now he pulls it actually. Ooh, the Shen has the level 3 advantage. Be a little bit careful. Oi. Yikes. He shouldn't have tried to trade there, being level 2 and tanking a lot of minions as well. So definitely not a good trade on his part, and he lost Flash as well. First gameplay I will upload after this one on the new patch. River Shen. Mark your calendar. Mark your calendar, guys. River Shen, don't miss this one out. It's gonna be very sexy. Oh, he can turn on a turret and then uses 1 and second ability. Bam, and that's a nice cheese for him. Good job. You never want to dive Shen, by the way. Shen taunt and second ability are insane counter. Plus, remember, he gets a shield as well from the passive. I actually used to play Shen a lot on PC, but Shen on PC, they reworked him. The first ability is different, and the second ability as well. Second ability used to be just a shield, and first ability used to be click. You just throw your blade onto them. So he's gonna use the ultimate to join here, maybe? He's looking. Doesn't want to join. Nope, he was just checking out. As you guys can see, you have the icons right here to choose between which champions you want to use the ultimate on. What are you more hyped about? Shen or Karma? Or, when it comes to Shen, what are you more hyped about when it comes to content? Baron lane Shen, mid lane Shen, jungle Shen, river Shen, or just a support Shen? I hope he's using Protobot this game. I want to see Protobot. If he's not using Protobot, you're wasting playmaking potential. Okay, Shen using ultimate. Enemy Shen. Enemy Shen John. Okay, he's gonna dash in. So you always, I guess you dash in, then you use your first ability to pull the blade right through him, and then use your second ability. Boom. Okay, nice. Good job. I mean, Shen is pretty basic. I think the most important thing is map awareness for the ultimate, and then the only hard thing is maybe a Protobot dash to taunt multiple people and to gap close and make a play, or the flash taunt. Remember, you can redirect the direction of the taunt of the dash with your flash. So you can go like this and then flash into this direction. I'm gonna show it when I'm making a Shen gameplay myself on the European server, but can't show it right now. That's kind of unfortunate. So I will try to show you guys some tips and tricks right here, and I think the Protobot is gonna be the biggest playmaking. You can also just Protobot into third ability flash, which I think might be a pretty nasty gap closing ability or gap closing playmaking. Guys, imagine you just buy Protobot level early game on River Shen. You just run Protobot, and then you just try to perma gang. Protobot dash, Protobot dash, Protobot dash. I think this might be so fucking hilarious, actually. The Protobot River Shen. Just rush Protobot, just so you can gap close and use Protobot into your taunt. I don't think he needs to use ultimate here. Okay, he still uses ultimate. He's gonna try to roam top lane right here. Okay, Shen is joining, so he needs to move as well. Let's see if he will try and attempt an taunt flash combo. Okay, just a standard taunt. He goes for the Grace. I'm so used to the Shen just throwing his dagger, actually. Okay, now he's flash, taunting. Nice. So it's actually a really different playstyle compared to before, where you just throw the dagger or the blade as poke. So now you always want to be behind him before you use your first ability, just so you can get the extra damage from the first ability. I mean, you will get empowered auto attacks no matter what, but best case is the blade goes through the opponent, so you get more attack speed for the next 3 auto attacks. Plus the damage will be enhanced by 50%. Wait, by how much? Wait, let me check. Oh, I'm talking shit. It's enhanced based on his max HP. Oi. Oi. Oh, not of enemies max HP. Okay, I'm trolling. My bad. Actually, the taunt range is pretty big, to be honest. Oh, I can't wait for the portable taunt. Ui, ui, ui. Because in PC you can't do that. That's a difference on wildrift because you just can spam your portable non-stop as enchantment. Which makes it broken on so many playmaking champions. Like a Rakan, like a Set. First ability, second ability, and second. Oh, okay. I start to understand how to use the combo correctly. I mean, best case is just taunt into S1 and then S2, and then just spam your auto attacks. And remember, the second ability also blocks auto attacks. If they're within the second ability, it blocks. But it's easier to just use the second ability on yourself when you pulled the blade already than to use the blade, like, use the second ability onto a blade that's further away or something. I mean, you can still do that, but I think just using it on yourself is the easiest. Also, when you use the ultimate, the blade is following you immediately, so you can use the second ability on top of that and shield your allies immediately as well. Okay, nice. By the way, if you guys want to see Karma as well, then leave a like under this video. I also have footage from Yikes for the Karma gameplay, so we might just spectate his Karma gameplay as well. And Karma, I think potentially she's gonna be really strong in the mid lane. Obviously also support, maybe even top lane. Since they reworked her, I feel like she's a really strong poking champion. Like, you can build her either as a crowd control machine or as a full poker. So more like a tanky build maybe with protect. Wait, what's the item again? Banshee's Veil and the AP armor item. Or you go full poke with Luden's Echo maybe. With the first ability and empowered outer. With empowered first abilities. I think the difference is that you can build him like a really strong duelist as well. With a Hullbreaker. Maybe even just use Divine Thunderer. I'm not sure about that one though. So either go full tank, or maybe build some damage. I mean, Wit's End is also tanky item. Like, gives you attack speed, gives you some resistance, gives you some sustain. But Divine Thunderer against other tanks, definitely viable. Okay, there's Surrendered, and that's a GG. So yeah, that's gonna be it for the Shen gameplay. Spectate the footage from Yikes. Huge shout out to him again for providing this one. Thanks a lot. Yeah, Shen, pretty cool champion. I think he's gonna be really fun. At least for the first 10 games, and then later on, I feel like. I mean, he's fun. I think in competitive, he's insanely good. In solo queue, I would prefer to spam some of those Hullbreaker Jax or Hullbreaker Fiora or Divine Thunderer Camille, something like that. But yeah, that's great. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and I see you next time. Leave a like. Bye bye.
Fire spreading all around my room. My world's so bright, it's hard to breathe, but that's alright.